Hello, I am Yunxiang Liu. I am a undergraduate candidate in Huzhou University in China. The paper I will be presenting today is titled An Analysis of Swear and Emotion Words Used by King Gallery Users in the Game. So as you can see, this is the title of the paper, and I'll divide today's presentation into 7 parts. Now let's come to the first part, the introduction. Because King of Gallery has gradually become an important part of Chinese society and culture, with more than 19 million of the game users, most of who are under the age of 30. So it has a very great impact on all aspects of adolescent behavior. The research object is the live playback of Bilibili, and the research purpose is firstly to find the relationship between the groups of King of Gallery users and their spoken swear words, emotion label words, and emotion label words. And secondly, to get the results that are beneficial for exploring the impact of games on adolescent emotion control. And the domestic researches on games are mostly focused on the visual and auditory fields, the human-computer interaction, and the user psychology. And the researches on words are especially on the emotion label words, and emotion label words are, for example, includes the study on emotion label words and emotion label words in emotion conflict, and the comparing the processing of two types of emotion words in the first language and the second language of Chinese and English bilinguals. And as you can see, there are few studies that have linked swear words, emotion label words, and emotion label words together to the game players' discourses. So this study will aim to analyze these 3 words in Game of King Gallery. So this study will firstly select anchors with different influence on Bilibili, because Bilibili covers a vast majority of King of Gallery game users, and it also has a larger user base and greater influence than other platforms. And the second is to take the anchor scan return video as the research object. This is because the video is long enough and it is uncropped, which is lasts about 1 to 2 hours. And thirdly is to analyze the situation of anchor's use of words when playing games. For example, collect the 3 types of words, compare the frequency of the words and the words in different anchors groups, and analyze the correlation between the frequency of words and specific words. Then let's come to the part of the result. So let's see the table 1. This is about the swear words. It shows that the frequency of swear words of anchors decreases as the fan base increases. And about the emotion label words, you can see the data is very similar to that of these swear words. So according to the data, the number of overall emotion label words spoken by anchors is 63. It is the least frequent occurrence of the speech classes. Then the table 3 reflects that anchors with a high fan base speak emotion-laden words significantly less frequently than the anchors from the other two groups. The total number of the emotion-laden words spoken by the host group is 114 times, which is the highest frequency among the three types of words. Then let's come to the part of discussion. So the word data from table 4 shows that depending on the fan base on different anchor groups, the words of king of gallery will be slightly different. Anchors with millions of followers swear words more frequently than other two groups. So on the contrary, low popularity anchors with only thousands or more than 10,000 fans use swear words, emotion-laden words, and emotion-label words more frequently than the other two groups of anchors. And interestingly, in the process of data collection, some anchors occasionally swear words in a fierce mood while broadcasting games. So this also shows that to a certain degree, anchors with a high fan base are easier to receive stricter control to supervision from the platform due to their greater public influence. And based on the above data, it can be concluded that the occurrence frequency of swear words, emotion label words, and emotion-laden words in the three groups of anchors increase with the decrease of in the number of fans of anchors. So this also probably due to the difference in personal quality and supervision efforts of platforms. And let's see from the table 5, it can be analysis that the majority of the game users are more accustomed to say words that can indirectly reflect emotion. That is to say, they are more easy to say the emotion-laden words. And in emotion-laden words, negative emotion-laden words accounted for a larger proportion. So it played a more effective and accurate role in expressing the emotion. And the total frequency of these swear words is median, which can reflect that the greater emotional ups and downs of game users when playing games. So it's easy to use swear words more frequently. The overall data reflects that game users generally have great emotional ups and downs when playing games, so they need to frequently use swear words with violent meaning and emotion-laden words with negative meaning to vent their negative emotions. And the words data shows the most common words used by most players in the game are emotion-laden words, swear words, emotion-label words in descending order. And the frequency of these three words in the king of gallery anchor groups increases with the decrease of the number of anchor fans. And the reason for the differences in individual language between and within different anchor groups is probably due to the differences in personal quality and platform supervision. And in general, users of the game use swear words, emotion-label words, emotion-laden words frequently, which is closely related to the competitive nature of the game and the matching game that leads to the ups and downs of the game users. So this reflects that the king of gallery game players generally have greater emotion ups and downs when playing games so they need to frequently use words with extreme emotional meaning to vent. And lastly, here's the reference of the paper. There are 10 in total. And this is my presentation. Thank you.